Yo, welcome to Seijin Comics. I'm your host Gibson, and welcome to today's discussion. These are my guests, Jason, aka Earthquake, and King Droid, aka King Droid. So today's discussion video is pretty much about anime and comics and its impact on the Flexn culture. So, do you guys want to introduce yourselves as far as things you've done, like competitions?
I mean, let me see if I'll start. Of course, my name is Jason, aka Earthquake. I've been dancing for like too many years. Basically, my style is pausing, and within the pausing style, I usually use a lot of animations that sometimes can have references to like different animes and comics, stuff of that nature. So I get to work, man. I get to work.
Same thing pretty much over here. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been dancing for now would be 8 years, about to be 9, and it's like the closest thing to being an anime character is pushing your body to do certain things in dancing. So.
Alright. What are some of your favorite characters, anime or comics?
That is very hard.
Very difficult.
One could be Mega Man. He's not really. He's kind of an anime.
Yeah, he flips into that route.
One would be Mega Man. Definitely Mega Man. Jesus.
Just let you guys know, there is a part 2 to this question, so.
Jesus.
Son.
Maybe Superman.
Son. Oh my God.
So I got Superman, Mega Man. There's so many.
There's too many characters.
I can't.
First
just,
off,
like,
you got
narrow it.
7 Deadly Sins back there, so Meliodas. That's of course one of my favorites. Then, even in there, Escanor. He's one of my favorites. Then, a recent comic that I'm watching right now, Young and Gosu. You probably don't know what that joint is, but he's one of my favorites right now. And Tower of God, Bam. So I'm gonna try to stay there with it.
Alright.
I'm gonna just stay there.
Alright, now I can get into my anime side. Because that was my, generic side, but my anime side, I would have to go with Crollo Lucifer from however you say it. Lucifer. He's one of my favorites in the anime world. I could say Dad.
I know.
Jeez.
Even me, like, I can sit here and try to narrow it down.
I like Law too.
Like, it's like I have Law, I have
I didn't even want to touch One Piece.
One Piece, right?
I didn't even want to touch One Piece.
Whitebeard, but then that definitely goes to
I can't do that. I can't do Dragon Ball. I can't do.
Yeah.
There's certain ones I just can't. I can't go there. You like Yu Hakusho up there. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. You can't miss.
I like what's his name? Todoroki from
My
Hero.
Yeah. Because that's another one right there. That's a recent one for us. Like 7 Deadly Sins and My Hero Academia, they're relatively new.
You don't even want to talk about
So,
Naruto.
I'm trying to avoid all that. You see the bleach in the background. You see the bleach. I don't got Naruto in here just yet, but
yo, like
it will be.
It's crazy.
But yeah, so it's like
Todoroki. I see Todoroki and his abilities and like how I dance. Him having the fire side and the ice side, because I use connecting and I use gliding. So it's like 2 halves. So I see that in me. So sometimes I like use certain things from that and put it in my own style.
Okay. So my next question is, this is what I said, to pick characters that have directly, influenced you.
Mm-hmm.
is it easy to translate into your dancing? Do you find it easy? Like,
It's too easy. And what? You want me to explain why? You want me to just answer first? Nah, let me answer first.
Nah, well,
This
it
is
is
discussion.
very. It's easy for me. Like, I can make other people know what I'm doing.
That's what it depends on. It depends on if I need to get somebody to understand it, or I'm gonna just do it.
Right.
It's two different points. So if I needed to do a concept from somewhere, then I would have to find a way to get you to know it. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not, and I'm actually just using it, and I don't care about you knowing what it is, you'll just either see, feel, or understand what that particular story is. So for instance, like in Gosu right now, you know what I mean? Boy Young is old Dan. You know what I mean? He do like a martial arts or whatever the case might be from his clan or from his teacher. His teacher taught him, and he got like different moves that just distort like a humongous amount of space around him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can do that, or I do that on a basis. You get what I'm saying? As soon as the battle start, certain moves do certain things. There's a certain type of weight to what I might do, and it might have that same effect. So I like incorporate it based off of my intention. You get what I'm saying? Or what type of feel I might give off in my dance. So it's like seamless if it's something like that.
I also want to add, I like Avatar too.
Yeah.
You know, I can't talk about
Yeah.
Avatar, them stances, and then,
Yeah, that's a whole.
come on now.
That's a whole nother
Like,
thing.
do you feel like anime and comics have had a bigger impact on the flex culture as a whole? Like, do you think, like, you know, I feel like it. I see everybody saying here wearing the clothing, but like, we know, you get what I'm saying? Like, where
Now it's had a humongous, it has had a humongous effect on it. As far as where we can go with our creativity, I think like for me, like what the problem is though, is how a person might use it. You get what I'm saying? Now I know I'm just saying how they might use it, but otherwise, like I think in our style, OD. Like if you throw something, especially Droid's particular type of animation, like he uses certain things a certain type of way. So for me, it's like I use it, but it's based off of that character's like certain effects that might go into like the intent of my dancing always. I don't usually use like characters to that degree. My characters tend to like flow into a power state. So you're talking about like Dragon Ball and stuff like that. That's where you would see it being referenced. I wouldn't reference moves and it's the move state. You get what I'm saying? So as far as scouters though, we know power levels. You get what I'm saying? We know power levels.
A lot of the terms came.
We know Kaioken.
A lot of terms came from anime and comics.
Yeah.
Like we say lab.
Yeah.
Or we say a lot of us say
in the chamber.
We in the chamber.
We in the hyperbolic time
chamber. We use that on a frequent. You know what I mean? Like I said that, and like one of the biggest times that I changed, I got a chance to change my style. Changed a whole lot. Was like me, Buddha, and Lex. We were in a hyperbolic time chamber, almost literally, like meaning like no lights is coming through the windows. It's nothing but, you get what I'm saying?
You've been to the old basement.
It's like we skip, you know what I'm saying?
You've been to the old house, you remember how it was.
Exactly. And then you get to skip time in that joint.
Yeah,
it's like whatever lab you made for that month, then accelerated you 6 months or something. You get what I'm saying? So that's an absolute fact on how it's affected
like that. It's crazy. We really do.
Well, at what age did you guys get introduced to this kind of culture?
Age?
Flexn or anime and
like anime and
oh no, bro. That's like we talking about like I must have been 3, 4, like mad early.
Yeah,
like when what you call it? It's like
DNA.
You talking about when Dragon Ball Z used to come on Saturdays on 11.
See, I was right there. My pops had me
like,
right there in the living room.
Sailor Moon, Ronin Warriors. It's over, yeah.
Ronin Warriors was lit.
You know what I mean? I can't even go into ones that's not You know what I'm saying? Mummy's Alive. He just,
Baki,
you know what I mean?
Baki's out
Street
there in that
Sharks.
time.
Just, I just, you know, it's old Dan. It's old Dan. So.
Just had the Thundercats and all.
Thundercats, Voltron, the original Voltron, G-Force, Silverhawks.
All of
Like,
that.
I'm gonna hear him, like, don't get me started.
Silverhawks.
Don't
Silverhawks.
feel me? Like, don't get me started. Like, I'll bring it back.
Nah, that lifestyle's deep. It's real deep.
So,
Started
like,
real early, son. Since we could get toys. If you had a toy, you was watching the show.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. So, what are some of your favorite concepts that you've seen other people do?
What you mean as far as?
As far as in the Flex world, like, just give off some of the concepts that you've seen done. Like, for me,
Dang.
a perfect example would be Ace and Droid's fusion dance
Oh yeah.
that they used at Dream.
That was
an excellent,
absolutely fire.
Yeah, that was a perfect blend of it. It was simple enough that
for
basic
everybody.
people could get it, and then us in the culture, we was just like, you get what I'm saying? Mind blown. So
Yeah, it's like sometimes you have to dumb things down for other people to
definitely do.
Because a lot of people aren't savvy to what we watch, the animes and all that stuff. So you have to dumb it down to where the generic people can understand. So they'll be like, oh, that's that. Or, oh, that's
So
mine.
what are some examples of that you've seen?
Let me
Just pick one. Just one.
I won't lie to you, bro. It's hard because you got a lot of different people, a lot of
Doesn't
different
just have to
times.
be anime and comics. Like, a good example could be like Shell's The Bride Round from Kill Bill. At Final Quest
Fire.
31.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
That joint with
one.
Shells, fire. Of
Um,
course, the one with Jordan Ace was fire. Yeah, he got some stuff that I can't say for sure.
I did the It thing.
You did do the It Was Mine too.
Yeah, that's something people read Stephen King's books.
The
and
movie
watched
just
the
came
movie.
out.
Yeah, yo, matter of fact, I got you right now. I know one that y'all probably wouldn't even know. Tafari at Showcase.
See,
She did that joint at Showcase.
That was
What you
before
call
my
it?
day.
You good at
real
Showcase? It was a joint. I think he was beating him up or something like that, and then he was like, they did a Dragon Ball Z joint with Goku Power Up. He said, and his hair went up in the air like this or whatever the case might be, and then he started pausing. He wilded out, and his eyes was red too. It looked like he went KO Ken fire. I would
See,
and that's good. That dates
time.
back before like even now. Like,
Yeah, that's definitely
far
for
back.
like Flexn
then.
Brooklyn.
I see people adopt more characters than the concepts. Like, they'll have the character, like, that'll be their mindset when they're training, but it won't translate to the visual when they're dancing.
Oh no, we have
You know
some that
what
would
I'm saying?
that did
But,
that.
like,
Yeah, they did that.
Some people that
But
I
then
feel
when
like
they did it, it was like
a good example of somebody I feel like that does translate it is somebody like Sticks. Sticks is somebody that does it. For certain animes, like, I'm not gonna sit here, like, I can't think of anything specific because, that's my bro. Me and him talk, so I know going in, but not one that everybody else would get.
right. I mean,
You know what
essentially,
I'm
that's what it
saying?
is. It's about how you pull it off.
Yeah.
Because if you come across and you try to do the character verbatim, that joint could be absolute
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah,
It's hard.
absolute
It's
trash.
hard to do all
You know
that.
what I'm
like,
saying? So
Oh man, definitely.
it's
I
mad
think-
different. And this concept, it's like you got to be able to take that understanding, like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? He ate the gum fruit, and it's like, all right, how can I utilize this gum fruit here in actual time? They don't think I'm bugging. Like, imagine that, like you like, and then afterwards you like,
And then like,
and it's like if you do that, then it's like, nah, that
so
wasn't
you get relatable things.
right.
Things that
It has
people
to be able to fit in.
I could animate a door and open it. Everybody knows it's a door.
Yeah.
So like, it's little things like that that matter. It's like less is more sometimes.
Yeah, that's absolute fact. Or don't even use the character. We might even get something mod out of it if you don't even tell us what the character is. Like,
Yeah,
You know,
I've seen that a lot.
a crazy thing is, just paying attention to like the postures of different characters and like how they sit up. That's how we
oh my
format
god,
our style.
like what you call it
Yeah.
with Pete in King of the Streets when he hit the bison
Yeah,
and he just got the joint. It was like, we done now. And afterwards he hit the Psycho Crush. It was like, that's
It's
it.
like-
yeah.
That's how you do it. Like, you don't even need. He had the joint. You know what I mean? He moved, and then afterwards he just hit the stance, and it's like the stance already, you know, is linked to the character.
I feel like Wayne and Gio did they had a Ken and Ryu.
They did do the Ken and Ryu.
They bodied that.
They killed it. But they didn't come in. They didn't come in with the.
Yeah,
you understand? Like just looking like Ken. Why would you do that? That's mad weird. Like people gonna be thinking it's something like that. They're gonna be like, yo, I know they battling and stuff like that, but why are they barefoot? You understand? It's be like it's mad. It'd be weird. Like Gio's a glider. Like where your sneakers at?
Where your sneakers at?
Alright. So this is a good question. This segues back into what me and you were talking about earlier. If you could compare the Flex world to an anime or a comic, like what would you compare it to?
Which one?
Yeah, which one?
Oh my gosh, bro! Why would you do that? Like that's mad. I can see it in every one. I'm gonna just, you know what I'm gonna do?
True.
I'm gonna just do multiple. I hit 3. Look, 1, Bleach. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, every team got their captain. Now I ain't saying just for myself. Every team got their captain, and their captain is that Zod. Then you got vice captains. You know what I'm saying? That have unlocked their bankai. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if they got that, it's like, listen, you think boy just nice, but look, he got his bankai too. You feel me? Then you got what everybody gonna end up saying. I'm sorry to take from everybody, but One Piece. You know what I mean? Everybody got their own ship and they send wherever they at. You know, it's split up and it's like you on this side or that side. You know what I mean? You got your vice admirals. You know what I'm saying? You got your what's some joints? The Yonko, right?
Yeah, you got the Yonkos, you got the warlords.
You got everybody got different bounties on their head.
You
You know what I'm saying?
you got the new generation, the 11 supernovas.
You know what I'm saying? You got like Rise. So you got those different ones. So you have Bleach. You got One Piece. And I can't front. I don't like to do it to everybody, but Naruto.
Yeah,
everybody got their village hidden somewhere.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Even within that, you got your little squads within the villages.
I'm trying to show you.
It's like so I definitely
even bigger families. It's like, you know, like yeah, they from this village. Like you ain't know that whole village know that.
Joy, I'm gonna bring up the one you brought up earlier, Hunter Hunter. Hunter Hunter is definitely like
that. I feel like that is the epitome of Flex.
Especially with Nen.
The way like
break
when
it down,
you look,
break it
like,
down.
That show, you have to think, like you have to read up on it, you have to watch that shit. But yeah, you have to watch it. It's like they have 6 styles, or basically like Nen types. And it kind of correlates with what we do. Like I see all of the styles within them. Like there's enhancers. I feel like enhancers are pauses.
Okay.
People, you know, that extra power, that strength. I feel like what you call it, the specialists are like bone breakers, niggas that you know can't. What else? I feel like transmuting is like hat tricking. No, or was that connected? Transmuting's connected.
Yeah.
And then hat tricking is conjuring.
Yeah, I could definitely.
So like I pieced them all together like that, and then there's also like little things before you get into their actual personal ability. Like they have to master certain things. Like we have to master our movement at some point. We have to learn how to put A, B, and C together. So it's like
know how to structure your flow. You gotta know how to flow. You gotta understand tune. You gotta understand the different mannerisms that come with the style. Sometimes why you doing them. There's a lot of different disciplines you gotta get before you can actually. So I understand like when they had the different drinks. I do understand that.
And the best part of Hunter is that some abilities you don't have an affinity for. You can't do all the other abilities, but you can actually pick and use some of the other ones to make your personal ability.
So once you said that, I was like, yeah, I was right on board with that.
There's a lot of people in our culture that they use like connecting as a clutch for their bone breaking. So they'll like add certain things together to create their own special thing.
Yeah. And vice versa. When people don't really connect. But you know what I mean, they use their bone breaking that way. So they add connects to their bone breaks or certain things to their bone breaks, and they enhance their bone breaking that way. You get what I'm saying? So it works vice versa. There's a lot of shit.
What about the comic world? Because we just went ham with anime.
The anime world.
The anime world got something for. So
anything
like,
Marvel and DC, honestly, anything in those universes, like there's so many different universes, and I feel like in Flexn, it's the same. Like some teams link up, just like in the in those universes,
like
they link up.
Like with Marvel, you got the Avengers, you got like the Young Avengers, you got Secret Avengers. There's all variations of these Avengers. Like you got that's the family tree of that one thing.
Right.
Then you have the whole other group. You have the mutants, and then you got the breakdown mutants. You got the Murlocs. You got the X-Men. You got X-Force, X Factor. Like you go ham with that.
It's mad
you know
different.
what I'm saying? So
a lot of
the
different
Marauders,
concepts, a whole lot.
I feel like we make our teams based off certain things.
I know I definitely did. Shout out to my team, The Order film. We Star Wars based Sith Order.
Like back in the day,
Shameless promotion.
There was a team named Collateral back then, and they made a branch like Collateral HD. So that was like, to me, that was like Justice League and the Titans.
Yeah,
you know, it's like it broke off into another branch and became something else. So
see, even in that aspect of it.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
There's so many
different
things you can link it to.
It's a great conversation to have.
Son.
I just wanted to talk about it.
We can definitely even get into more detail. I said so many different ways.
We definitely gonna do more of these videos. So like I'll bring you guys on. I'll add more people. You know what I'm saying? Get everybody else's perspective. Get vice versa. So yeah.
All right, hold up. Let's do this. Let's try this as far as like an anime. I know you asking questions, but let me try one. Which one of these worlds would you want to tap into? Or any other ones we talked about? Which one in particular?
Woo!
So we have, like I said, Bleach. I said Naruto.
If we were to tap
into now, just real fast, right? Which one of those do you want to talk about?
Which one would I want to go into?
Yup.
That's hard.
Just so which one is, because whatever one you more versed in, which one you know the most?
I know the most
about. You guys see the layout, and this is nothing compared to what I.
Now I'm just saying.
I know the most about Naruto.
All right, we're gonna go to Naruto. It's late. We're gonna go to Naruto. Now, real fast, real quick. Who's who? What's what in Naruto? Right now, yup. Real fast. Now, not who's who, but what's what. What team is what? Where they at? In right now, what you think?
That is a good question.
The village, hidden in the what? Leaves.
Village,
the village
hidden in Funeral Squad.
So who's who? Who would you say is who? That's the tough one, right? Village hidden in the sound.
Like, okay.
I can say like people that
just
like won the tournaments are like Hokage. You won the tournament, you was the Hokage.
I guess you could be a Hokage. But then that limits the villages still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. The villages is teams. What team is at what village?
Who is the?
I'm not gonna lie. I wanna say right.
The Leaf Village?
I wanna say the village, the Sound Village. In this time, is almost like Funeral Squad.
Like we just pull up like on some mischievous shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like facts. I kind of feel like that. Village. Not that y'all bad, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that.
Sound Village.
I'm not gonna lie, there's a slight bias because I would like to say, you know what I mean? Game Breakers.
Yo.
It's the Leaf Village. I would want to say that, but it's like
I feel like Game Breakers is like the
I feel like the Akatsuki. I think that's the Ringmasters, bro.
Oh yes,
I'm telling you, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I just feel like this is what it is. I'm trying to figure right now. I'm trying to figure out what main event. Which one? Like they could be in the sand, or they could they super. I don't know. I don't know, bro. It's hard with them.
That's
what you call it? Which one is the Lightning Village?
Rain. Was it Rain? What?
No, the rain is
Rain.
That's painting them. So it's like that's what you call it. Not what you call it. They definitely the lightning ones. Like they the ones. Like
they
the lightning.
The Raikage.
Yeah, exactly, with the right Kage and all of them.
Nah, I'm throwing the order in for Lightning Village.
You think so?
Yeah, because we have a lot of powerhouses, and you're not gonna find out about us until later on when it matters.
If that's how you feel.
That's
That's you
exactly
play M90 then.
Who is the village hidden in the lead?
That's why I said Game Boy, because that's me.
Same village.
You think they'd be a Sand Village? I thought Sand Village first, but I was like, I don't know, they kind of flashy. So they might
They all
be.
flashy.
Yeah.
Who's what clan?
All right, that's a whole nother video.
Who is what clan?
That's a whole nother video. Before we even get into that, I'm gonna segue out of this one. So yeah, you guys already see where we going with this. There's definitely going to be a part 2.
Facts.
So like, comment, share, subscribe. Like our page on Facebook at facebook.com/Seijin Comics. Follow us on Instagram. And yo, signing out.